Hey guys, welcome to Jump Inside Games. Today we're doing a video and it's a review. It's a new style of review where I'm reviewing the full game because I think that's important. It gives it a bit of separation from the Jump Inside series on this channel, and it allows me to give a score out of 10 that's based off obviously the full game, whereas the Jump Inside series is more based off the beginning of the game and it's not a score out of 10. This video will contain heavy spoilers. If you have not played Life is Strange 1, Double Exposure or Reunion, there will be spoilers of the story in this video. You have been warned. Without no further ado, welcome to Jump Inside. This is our review on the game Life is Strange Reunion. Let's go. So what is Life is Strange Reunion? Well, it's set in a world where characters have supernatural abilities. In this game, we follow three people. Our main character, Max, who is our time-traveling superhero.
What was drawn on that card?
Yoink.
We also have Chloe, who was Max's best friend in high school, but either she died or the town got destroyed depending on choices you made inside that game.
I feel so weird.
Then we also have Safi, her best friend that she made later on, but she also has powers of changing to look like someone else.
Well, that was worth the price of admission.
Basically, she's the master of disguise. She also could have died, but with the ending of Life is Strange Double Exposure, Max brought two worlds together. One where Chloe survived, the town survived, and Safi survived.
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it.
And that's the premise of this story. Also, to add to this game, it has no upgrades or skill trees, so you're getting a very story-focused game. The game does follow up on some of the Life is Strange 1 game, where your time-traveling powers are back. There are no parallel worlds like the last game that we played, which was Double Exposure, but it is set in Caladan University, so you will know the setting very well if you've played Double Exposure.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day.
One of the major things that this game does differently is it allows you to play as two characters. You get to play as Max, who has powers, and you also get to play as Chloe, who doesn't have powers. It's a nice twist because you experience being able to go back and redo your decisions as Max, and you don't get to do them when you play as Chloe, so you don't really get a second chance as Chloe, so you have to think more when you play as Chloe. It just gives you that ultimate difference between Chloe and Max.
Can I steal Kid Glove Cannibals for this band I manage?
What kind of music?
Fourth wave artcore dance emo.
We also we have a dialogue option. There is some new stuff within that. You've got your basic speech options where you just select what you want to say.
I have unfortunately experienced enough trauma to know that the feeling you describe is all too natural.
There's also the back and forth between Chloe. That's a new thing added to the game where you get to control their relationships by telling them both what you want them to say to each other. I think that's a really cool thing to add to this game.
Chloe, how are you here right now?
And then there's also the main decisions where you've got to choose important things that you want your character to say. This affects the main game. It affects a lot of stuff that's going to happen in the main game. And also you've got to just make sure that you choose the right thing because there might be consequences to some of these choices later on.
Her name is Ariel Prospera. Professor Ariel Prospera.
Then you've also got Chloe, and she has an interesting speech option that we haven't seen before, where it's you really get to have to pay attention to the world around you. Where she can go to people, lie to them, and convince them that, you know, that she belongs into certain places, or try and convince people that, you know, that she's part of a group, you know, or something. But she can only do this based on what she's learned. So you pay attention to what you've learned, and then you can use the stuff that you've learned to convince people that, you know, you're part of their group or something. So that, I would say, there are speech checks in this game.
We've been chatting for weeks. I'm Cardinal Sin.
I see. Maybe you are, but no way to know for sure.
Honestly, for a game that's based on choices, I think this game does a really good job. But you have to remember that this game is a scene-by-scene based game. It's not open world. So the choices that you make will always lead you on a path to the next section of the game. Unlike other open world games that you make decisions and you get to choose how they affect whatever you want. So for example, the Fallout series, it's completely open world. The choices that you make only affect those particular areas, or they may affect the whole game world. You're not too sure. This is a decision-based game, which is also scene to scene. So no matter what happens at the end of the game, no matter what choices you picked, you will still end up roughly where everybody else ends up. So that's the difference between a scene to scene based game and a fully open world based game.
I could wait until I had some daylight to look around, but... Waiting can wait.
So yeah. I'd like to say this game has a focus on the start of the fire. So, like I said before, there's no skill trees or unlocks, but there is a thing about discovering things. You talk to people, you find out more about them, you learn off them. You look for stuff around, you click on stuff, you learn more about the stuff that you want to discover. So yeah, the story gets more interesting the more you discover stuff, the more you get answers to things that you're trying to figure out. So this game has more of a discovery aspect to it. So basically, learn as much as you can and learn more about the story, and hopefully you get the right person who started the fire, which is the premise of this game.
Password?
Why do we need a password?
Blood wine ceremony is for senior members only.
Mavon?
Oh, nice try. Now shoot.
And just to say a few bonus points on this before I come to a full-on end of this video. The graphics are absolutely spot on. I love some of the music inside this game, the way the characters talk, the voice matches the character, they got the emotions on the faces looking perfect. Some of the scenes, you could just pause that and you could just stop to look at some of the cool stuff that this game likes to show off, which is basically just the world around you.
Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera.
This game is roughly about 8 to 10 hours, depending how you play and how much of it you research. There's a lot of talking and cutscenes you have to go through, and the price it stands at recording is around £35 in the UK. So yes, I'd say yeah, definitely took me on a roller coaster, but is it worth the £35? I'd say yeah. I'd say the game is worth probably about that much. I'd say the ending was less exciting than I was expecting. I was hoping more of a choice-based ending, but you know, it didn't have that. There was actually kind of like this happy ending option and everyone survives, yippee-ki-yay. And I don't think that was the best decision to make. I think that I like these games when everyone's a bit more under pressure and there's stuff at loss that can happen. This particular one, there was a happy ending where it was like, you know, again, everyone survived, and I just found that kind of boring for me, that because I wanted consequence inside my game.
I know what I need to do.
Wait, just hear me out.
So I'll say this. My ratings for the game and my final ratings are a 7 out of 10. It's not the best Life is Strange game, but it serves as a pretty good one. I still prefer the decisions from the first game and the second game, which made me have to think more about the stuff that I was trying to do, trying to talk, all the speech checks that I had, the left and right path decisions. I think the first and second game are the best at being real good Life is Strange games. And it also had an element at the ending of those games, which was kind of like a life is strange, but life is also unfair at parts as well. So this game didn't really have that meaning towards it. It had, you know, life is strange, but good ending. And I found that kind of boring, like I said before.
We'll be here when you're done mingling.
So that's my take on it. I think it's good, but I don't think it's the best. Life is Strange Reunion. It's a lovely happy ending to the Life is Strange games. So yeah, tell me what you think about it down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon in another Jump Inside video. Thanks for watching and goodbye. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, then please don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Anyway, I will see you guys on another Jump Inside video very soon. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.